You guys, I have been literally talking to myself for the last few minutes because I thought that I did a live and I didn't. You know what I did? I accidentally did a what was it called? I did a recording on StreamYard. So I'm sitting here freaking talking to myself. You know, the fact that it took me a couple minutes to realize I'm talking, am I talking to myself again? Because because I am like, I'm gonna go crazy. So, you know, let me see if this will let me do the live on Insta too. Is anyone here? Is anyone here? Did like no one couldn't make it? Like no one could make it to coffee and cards? One second. I just want to make sure something. Okay. So you guys good? Okay, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I was like, am I really by myself today? Like everybody's so busy. Okay. We have got to talk, okay? Because there has been a lot of weird things that have happened. And I think that there's some messages here, not necessarily for me, but for you, for someone that's here. So, okay. One second. I'm just making sure that that goes through. All right. So there's some weird things happening in the last few minutes, and I have to tell you them because I don't feel like these messages are mine. Okay. So the very first thing is the name Ida or Ed. Ida, Ed, could even be Edna. Okay. So there must be someone, I feel like on the other side, trying to reach out to that person, or that person is the name of the person on the other side. Okay. So they are really, really strong and they keep on giving me that name. And then the other thing too is, has anyone or is one of you, okay, sorry, there's a spammer. Okay, just I'm not going to like reach out to you after this, okay? Just so you know. I'm not going to reach out to you. I'm not going to friend you and things like that. In fact, today is going to be a quicker day than usual because I got to get going, so we're going to get right into some readings and stuff. But has anyone heard of Daughter with Spirit? Okay, it's like DWS. It says healing the world one at a time. I have literally no idea how this came out on my computer. So I don't know her. She's a psychic medium, things like that. But perhaps if you've been guided to her, or if you are her, let me know. But she ended up on my website for on my computer for some reason. I literally went to go copy and paste something, and it was that, and I'm like, where is this from? So maybe I'm not the reader for you. Maybe I'm not the psychic medium for you, etc., etc. But if you are being guided, then maybe it's her. Maybe it's not me, and that's okay. So you haven't heard of it? Okay. I was on YouTube at accident. It wouldn't let me comment. Okay, okay. Yes. And then I'm also on Instagram. So hi, Instagram. A lot of the party is on Facebook. So if you go to Facebook, Rise Into Your Power, either the group or the page, I'm on both of them. And what that's where a lot of the party is. I'm not really huge on Instagram yet. I'm like, I'm not sure if you guys are big on Instagram either, but like I'm getting there. Okay, just like TikTok, I'm getting there. Okay, your mom's name, my mom's Aunt Edna, Nancy. Is she passed? Is she passed too? And I feel. Let me see if I can get a message from her. I don't know why, but I feel like she's saying that the family is having a tough time right now, and I feel like she's trying to be with them too because I'm not sure why. I feel like she's talking about family changes on your mother's side. Is your mother also passed too? So there's that question there, and then there was something else that she was bringing up. But I have to tell you, she does make me feel like she had a longer life though. This woman that's coming forward in spirit, she's making me feel like she's okay and she is content and those kinds of things. But she doesn't give me a closeness with you. She's making me feel like she is I don't know, she makes me feel like she's been gone a while or something along those lines. You know what I mean? Or there's some kind of distance. But I feel like she's saying that she's been gone for a long time. And then she's also saying about she wants to be with the family because I don't know if like your family is getting on up there in age, but I feel like there's something there that she's like trying to be with the family, okay? And they both had passed. Okay, yes. All right. So that totally makes sense there. I don't know why, but I feel like some kind of family changes. And usually when they bring up family changes, that usually means people transitioning in and out and things like that. And I feel like she wants to know. And by the way, I don't think you've ever talked to her. Did she pass before your mom? I want to make sure because usually spirits stand in a certain way. So your mom is standing closer to me and your aunt is standing a little further away. And that usually tells me that your aunt passed first. So just let me know that. And I also feel like she just wants you to know too that you're not alone. Ooh, I'm trying to do the pick a card thing. And Yes. Okay. Yes. Okay. That all makes sense. Okay. Okay. And so she's talking about that, and there was something else too. Okay. She wants to get a word in edgewise, by the way. It's like I feel like, we concentrate on your mom a lot, just like since my mom passed, now all of a suddenly, like grandma, like who cares about grandma now? There's mom and Aunt Juju and stuff like that. So I feel like she wants to be there. Is there a man that she's associated with that is still living? Because I feel like she's talking about there is a man. I feel like he's older. I feel like she was like attached or related to him. So this would be someone that was either like a brother or like I don't know. She's making me feel like there's another man having health issues that is here that was alive when she was alive that she was either attached to, like she knew she was related to, and okay, she's making me feel younger than her. So now I'm starting to think, is it her son? That kind of thing. At first I thought it was like a brother. So just let me know if that makes sense. I tap in so fast. I do, but here's the thing. I tap in quicker than most people because that's how my mind works. I have a very, very fast, quick mind. So many times, like when I do like mentoring sessions and stuff like that, and I'm teaching others how to do it, they're like, I don't get as much in like as you do. And I even have people that are like, wow, you get so much in your half-hour readings than most. And that's just because I'm a very hyper person. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I've been freaking told like to like, oh, I need to ground. And I do need to ground. I totally do need to ground. So that's so true. But they're like, oh, come back down to earth. I used to be just like you and now I'm not. And I'm like, well, guess what? I like how I am. So so you don't like Facebook. I feel like it's either Facebook people or freaking Instagram people. Okay. I just saw my grandma in a dream. She was content and gave me a message, and I was holding my hands and smiling. Josie, I forgot to freaking tell you, I had a dream about you. I had a dream about you, Josie, and I totally freaking forgot what it was. Maybe I can meditate and remember what it was. If you guys are ever trying to, what is it called? If you are ever trying to remember something and that kind of stuff, I always just go in, like, I go in and meditate. One time, I freaking forgot where I parked when I was at the mall, and so I had to go in the side. So I was like, "Where did I park?" I had no idea. Did not remember. Right? It's not like you can walk around a mall's parking lot. It's going to freaking take you 4 hours, right? Or even longer if you even do it. So it's so funny. I had to like meditate in the middle of the mall and then just bring myself back. All right. I feel like there's a name. This name of this chick has something. Sorry, like I'm totally candid in case you didn't know. Okay, what is her name? Jennifer. Jennifer. There's a Jennifer. Okay. I am okay. My mom's husband, but she was my mom's aunt. Yes. Yes. So your mom's husband, is he still here? Is he still here in the living? So that's my question. Sorry, I'm still like connecting to her as I'm doing that. And there's a Jennifer. So let me know first, Nancy, if there's a Jennifer connected. If not, I really feel that there's a Jennifer on the other side that's trying to reach out. Okay, I really feel like that this Jennifer is past, and I feel like have you guys heard of what is it called piggybacking? Why I did not see my logical mind goes out the word out the word. I don't know. My logical minds go somewhere. I don't even know. So, okay, first, Jamie, you had a dream. You got to put it in the Dream Course Facebook group. We want to hear about it, okay? Now, see, I have such mad ADD. Jennifer is my niece. She's still here. Oh my God, wait a second, wait a second, wait a second, wait a second. I just have, because this is really cool. Okay, Nancy, is Jennifer associated with your mom's husband at all? Is that her niece? Like how is Jennifer and the man that's still here? Or how is Jennifer related to that woman that I'm talking to on the other side? Because that would be freaking cool. That's what I'm telling you guys. Okay, so we gotta because I gotta get going because I can't do a whole hour. Like we're gonna do some readings right now and stuff like that. Well, I guess we've been doing readings. Okay, you guys, I have not had that much coffee. I'm just telling you, I have not. And by the way, I look so much better on Instagram. I think there's a filter on this. I didn't put one on there, but Instagram people, I don't look like this. Wow. Yeah, you don't even need to spend money on facials. You could just, go on Instagram. Okay. My dad and granddaughter. There we go. Okay. Nancy, they are telling you that they are with you. Okay. So you just have to keep the faith, keep on talking to them. Okay. Because they want you to know that they are with you. So any kind of challenges and, things like that you are, either going through or about to go through, they are with you. And we have to look at those little coincidences and things like that. And by the way, they were bringing up yellow as well. So usually yellow is like forgiveness. A lot of times yellow can also be like whatever yellow means to you. Usually I don't do that. Usually I interpret it. But for you, Nancy, and maybe even Jennifer too, if there's a yellow association, I want you guys to go with that. Okay. So whatever that means, and to you. But usually I do it myself, because if you get the message, then you should interpret it. Okay. And I'm sorry about my video on Facebook too, because I had to pack up my camera. Okay. All right. Are we good? I love how your energy. Thank you so much, love. Okay. I love it. Reading if you're led. Who is that? Okay. So before I get more into it, because I got 2 more things that I got to talk about with you guys. Okay. I first want you to, usually I go through and do like random mini readings. All right. So if this is your first time here, I usually stay on for an hour and then I do like random readings, like what I just did. Okay, cool. All right, good, Nancy. But today I gotta like get going. So what we're gonna do is I have 3 piles. We're gonna do pick a card. And so if you wanted a message today, and for maybe it was about your car, maybe about your car. I don't. Okay, I know it's so weird, but all of a sudden I said car, and I was like, oh, did I just say car on accident because it was. I got to go get a rental car. No, it's not. Someone here making sure that you have like your tires are not low, that kind of thing. Making sure like okay that your car like making sure it has oil in it and stuff like that. Make sure your car is good to go. That kind of thing. Someone here needs that. I'll try and see if I get a name of who needs that message, but someone definitely needs that message. Okay, so say spirit guides, past loved ones, angels, whoever, higher self, okay? Say, please guide me towards the pile with a message for my highest good that I need to hear today. Or if you have a specific thing that you need guidance on, whether it's love and relationships, whether it's your money situation, whether it's just your spiritualness, okay? You're going to say, all right, guide me towards one of them. A, B, or C. Oh, okay. Okay. This is Hammer the spammer for sure. She's a spammer. Okay. Oh, Virginia. Virginia was like, I just got her car fixed yesterday. Colin did the transmission. Okay, perfect. I wonder. So when spirit says things like that, that's going on in your life right now, then that's just confirmation that they're around. Okay. So even though you can't see them, hear them, that kind of thing, they can still see and hear you. Oh, and I want to tell you guys one more thing really quick too. Tune in A, B, or C. All right. A, B, or C. A, B, or C. Which one has a message for you? But when you are missing your past loved one, okay, when you are cooking, when you are driving, when you're doing those things, and all of a sudden they start popping in your head, and also you start remembering memories. Maybe memories come up that you haven't thought about in like years or something like that, and they start making you laugh. All of a sudden, it might make you a little sad, but don't let it make you sad, because the reason why that's happening is because you are noticing their energy around you. They are downloading those thoughts into your mind, or you are picking up on their energy as they're standing right next to you. And they are going ahead and showing you, like, hey, there's these memories. Do you remember this? And it's really, really cool. So we got to try it out. Okay. Your mom is definitely here. Oh, Virginia. Virginia says my mom's there in Florida. My mom loved Florida. Okay. I was thinking, okay, perfect. There was 2 other things that I want to talk about. Oh, I have to ask your opinion on one thing, and then we're going to get to this. I have a question on 2 things. The first thing is, I already packed it up, but the Romance Oracle deck by Doreen Virtue. Okay, it's out of print. It's $100, that kind of thing. I love that deck. I love that deck so much. Now I have a question. When I sometimes I say, hey, still get it because they have the knockoffs. But that's not right of me to do that, right? Like, should I not do that? Or what do you guys think about that? Because like, I'm like, okay, I shouldn't say get the knockoff brand, but they're out of print. And then if you get the originals, they're like $100 and something, but they're so good. So I just want your opinion there. Second thing is Coffee and Cards Club is coming along. And I didn't know if you guys wanted to vote on some things. Okay. Cause I have like the logo is a little bit different, and you guys, it's like almost all done. So I want to know your guys' thoughts on that. So no knockoffs, but $100. Okay. Okay. That makes sense. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. So, well, hey, Kimberly, you're right in time. Okay. So are you guys ready? Card pile A. Oh, I didn't even do my own. Okay. So card pile A, so you can feel the energy. Card pile B, card pile C. If you just joined, We're doing pick a card. So which one's ever drawing to you, A, B, or C, it has a message for you. I'm going to say it again, A, B, or C. Maybe it sounds like I'm saying one louder than the other. I'm feeling B today. Oh, Jennifer, perfect. Let whomever decide what they want to do with the info you give. Perfect. I have been doing that. Okay, great, 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 great. Because I have been, yes, I had the smaller, cheaper version. Yes, Jamie, right? But it's so good. And I want to, I want to create my own, but there's not enough time in the day. All right. So, wow, strong A. You need to decide what's worth it to you. Bam, Christine, you are freaking amazing. You guys are on fire. Okay, you guys are good. I feel like that's not okay. Everyone can afford $100. Yes, exactly, right? So that's why I'm like, you guys, these are freaking really, really good cards. So you get the knockoffs like on Etsy and stuff like that for like $15. And some of them aren't good, right? So one girl got them and like they misspelled words on it. But I'm like, dude, they're so good, especially if you are in a relationship, if you're single, it doesn't even matter. Like those are the most accurate, amazing cards. I'm gonna try and find some other romance cards, but those so far are the best. The energy is Amanda, the energy isn't in the cards, it's within you. Bam, microphone drop. Okay, love it. Okay, here's A. So first off, we have a card from Miracles Now by Gabby Bernstein, and it says to truly flourish is to release the tension that holds me back from letting love pour through me. If you chose card A, this means that you have something within you that needs to get out to the world, that you need to share, all right? And so you might be making up excuses. You might be going ahead and saying, oh, I can't do this and I can't do that and that kind of stuff. It's like, no, get rid of the BS, okay? There is more things that you need to do. They're trying to get you out of your comfort zone a lot. I'm seeing that other oracle card that's like stuck in the mud and stuff like that. And it's like almost like you are keeping yourself stuck in that mud. I think that more information is going to come through with some of these other cards. So I'm going to keep on going. This is Rebecca Campbell's card, and it says birthing a new age, birthing new creations, dreaming a new world into being. Bam, a microphone drop, right? Because we just got on saying that there's something in you that needs to come out. There's more things that you need to keep on showing. And also, if you are introverted, because I'm getting something along those lines, if you're introverted, if you're not like me, where you could just put yourself out there and your whole entire freaking life story and everything else like that, that's okay. You can do whatever it is that you feel comfortable with, comfortable with to an extent, right? They stopped me on that because you are getting guided to step out a little bit more. If you have an idea, oh my gosh, stop playing with it inside of your head. Start Googling it, okay? About a book writing, you know what I mean? About a new job, about traveling, whatever it is, about Oracle card deck. I don't even care. This is your sign. And by the way, I'm going to keep the Instagram video up for a little while. It looks so gorgeous on Instagram. It does not do it justice on this video. Ooh, it looks good. So anyways, I know it sounds kind of weird, but I'm also seeing the month of July in this card as well. So we need to think about that. And then also the number 3. But the number 3, it could be associated with the day of the month, but I also feel like it's talking about that expansion and it's really trying you to do it. It's a very spiritual card, by the way. Oh, yes. Lops family. Oh, is that Rachel? Okay. Picked RA and it resonates with me because of spiritual healing with others. Yes. And so it's like, if you are a Reiki person, if you are pranic healing hands, whatever like that, you really need to allow yourself to heal others. You know what I mean? Offer it, because that's a service for them and you can make them feel better. And this is what I'm talking about. Don't be hung up because you don't feel good enough because, you don't think that they're going to notice that you did healing on them and stuff like that. That's not for you, right? But people are coming to you for like a healing, for a reading, for whatever, for advice, take that as an honor. My life number 3, bam, great Danny. And Nancy, remember Nancy, like how I was doing like the mediumship for her? She was like, July 3rd is my mom's date of birth. And I just said July, and then I just said 3. Nancy, if this isn't showing them that they are with you, I don't know what is. Okay. And OMG, A is directly talking to me, and you got one more. Okay. This is the messages from the fairies deck. Sorry, it's kind of weird. These are really good to tell times. And I don't think that these are in print anymore either. Okay. So let me see what it says. Emotional healing. Oh my gosh. Lops family, emotional healing. Because she was just talking about spiritual healing, emotional healing, physical healing, all that stuff. As your heart heals old emotional pain, you receive new blessings and love. Yes. And one thing that's coming up to me here too is I feel like journaling obviously is really going to help. And I know we heard that like a zillion freaking times, but don't do your regular journaling, okay? Going ahead and doing the journaling that is about whatever you are feeling emotionally. We need to get some of those emotions out, number one. And number two, we really need to even start using this for manifesting. Manifesting is starting to come up a lot more lately. So it's like writing down your dreams. Like, what could you have if what would you have if you could have it all? If money wasn't an option, if nothing else, if there's no judgment. Remember, this is your journal. No one else is going to see it, right? You can bury it out in the back, okay? But just be honest and real with yourself. And I do want to just correct myself. Nancy said day of death, not her birthday. Okay, perfect. Okay. And I need a healing. Okay. Hi, Marge. Is that your mom's name? Is Marge? Okay. Here's B. Oh, I'm so excited. Here we go. Oh, wait. I actually send my energy to people telepathically without even saying anything to them. Bam. Okay. Do that, but I feel like you're being guided to do a little bit more. Okay. So maybe going even into my Facebook group, I have a Facebook group, Rise into Your Power, and then being like, hey, put a post like anybody would like to be part of this group healing. I'm going to be doing a healing at noon today. Put your name down and I will set the intention to send healing to you. Right. And just like little things like that. Okay, my cousin, she's watching. Oh, okay. A pile was such a beautiful healing message. Yes, I gotta be done by 9:30, guys. Okay, here we go. This is B. I surrender it all. Nope. Nope. Why did I say no? Because I can't surrender. I can't surrender. Oh, well, look at that. I'm manifesting. I can't surrender. Don't say I can't. You can. I'm choosing not to. Surrender was like my year, like the word of the year, like a couple of years ago. I'm so bad at surrendering. So this is 1000% me. Yeah. Damn B, I knew it. Yeah. So if you got B right now, I feel like you're getting a freaking talking to. Okay, because right now they're saying, hey, let it go. And how you let it go is you literally give it to the angels. How do you give it to the angels? You literally, every time you start thinking about it, you got to think about something else. Okay, you got to trust. Okay, just almost like as if you like trust that your husband's going to take out the trash. You trust that the bus is going to drop off your kids. Every time that you're starting to think that, you got to like keep on letting it go, and you have to surrender it. It sucks. It sucks. Okay. I'm like, it sucks, people. If you chose card B, I feel like we're in a talking to. I told you that I feel like we're having a talking to. Oh my gosh. It says unbound, releasing soul patterns, contracts, and past lives. Okay. OMG, WTF. This is like literally talking about the kind of thing that I mentioned on my podcast last Wednesday, right? About release, what was it called overcoming the generational cycles in your family. So there is some bad habits that you have gotten yourself into that you need to get over. This is like I feel like we're getting a talking to. So it's like no more of the you're not good enough. Okay, you are the same as everybody else, same as you, same. Okay, you deserve so much. You deserve everything, right? So think about this: spirit, aka God, or whatever like that, is abundant AF. Okay, and you are one of his freaking kids. Okay, he loves all of his kids the same. Don't you love your kids the same? Yeah, maybe there's some of them that's more grateful that you like to give more things to, and that kind of thing. But you still love all of your kids the same, and you want the best for them. Same thing with God, with us, right? So we need to undo some of those limiting beliefs. We need to remember that we're freaking good enough. Okay, that instead of saying why me, it's why not me. Don't worry. What I'm channeling right now for you, I'm freaking listening to myself right now too, because I literally took a walk this morning and I was saying the exact same thing. So right now, if you chose card B, you are leveling up more on a soul level. Okay. So you are really releasing some of those generational patterns. You're going through some soul contract kind of stuff. So that means that some of the challenges that you're going through right now, you signed up for before you were born. And also you're trying to, what is it called? Overcome things from past lives. Okay. My word this year is oxygen mask, Kathy. That is a freaking good one. For the oxygen mask, you remember to put your mask on first. Oh, this upside down. Spring, you guys. This card came up in the deck, and I put it back because I didn't think that it was. Oh my gosh. Anyways, your desires fully manifest as the flowers begin to bloom. Bam. This is literally talking about if you do the work and stuff like that, there is going to be big things coming to you this coming up spring. Okay. So in March and April, maybe even going into May kind of situation right around there. If you do this work, big things are happening. Great things are happening for you. Going ahead. And I just want to say this real quick thing before we go to C. is this. If you are working on something, if you have something that you like, maybe it's your job, maybe it's your family, or whatever it is, I want you, if you chose B, I want you to try and manifest to make that better. Okay. So let's say, for example, I'm doing coffee and cards and I have 10 people on here right now. But my goal, which it isn't, right, is to get like massive amount of people. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna keep on trying to manifest just little things like, okay, this Sunday it's gonna be one more person, then one more person. I'm gonna keep on thinking that, until I get to the amount of people. I don't worry, I'm not collecting people. So it's like I'm not the first. Yeah, I don't like whoever is on here right now listening is meant to come on here and listen. I don't care if it's just me and somebody else or just me by myself, because it was me and by myself because I totally hit the wrong button. Okay. What happened with Joanna? One moment, guys. Oh my gosh, Joanna, I am so sorry. Her friend passed away. I'm just curious, what was your friend's name? Okay. My seeds are finally growing. Love, patience, and pulling the weeds around my garden. Bam. Okay. And Joanna, you have us here. Okay. So whenever your friend's ready to talk, give yourself some time and grieve and stuff like that. And then when you're ready to, you can always, post in the Rising Power group and we can see if we can talk to her for you and that kind of thing. Okay. I get so sidetracked, but wouldn't it be freaking cool if we lived in a world where mediumship and this kind of stuff was like, what is it called? Like widespread. So it's like anytime that someone lost someone, we could just like walk over to their house and be like, oh my gosh, yes, that's so funny. She came to me in a dream last night. That was freaking amazing. And like, we could just like live in this thing to where death isn't like the scary thing it is. It's like, oh yeah, she transitioned. She let me know she got to the other side, baby. Like, that's what I'm talking about. Okay, her name was Andrea. I called her Annie. I want you guys, okay, to look for signs from Annie, like her name and that kind of stuff. Put it in the Rising of Power group or message me and that kind of stuff, because we're gonna see if we can get some signs from her, because I think it'd be a lot of fun. Okay. Oh, and by the way, I don't know why I was gonna say, since you were 10, I was gonna say, okay. I make decisions from a place of intuition and power. This is number C. Wow, you got to be trusting yourself. Okay, if you chose card C, you got to trust in yourself. You got to learn for your intuition. You got to put your voice first over other people. Okay, there's something there with some of the relationships that are in friendships that are in your life to where it's unbalanced, and they are talking about you need to really put yourself first. And I'm just like kind of curious too, Kathy, what card pile that you chose, and if you need practice with intuition, go to my intuition highlights on Instagram, right? Or I try to post one at least once a day on Instagram. Okay. Next is answer the call. What is your soul calling you to do? Now, just know if you are being guided towards something, if you are feeling like, okay, I got me apprehensive about that, I'm scared about that, that's where you need to go. So kind of think about that. I can't even tell you. I was scared of psychic and mediums. Okay. I remember the first time I ever got like a reading with my husband was there and he thought that he was like, I can't believe you're doing that. Oh my God. And I'm like, I can't believe either. And it felt like so expensive and everything else like that. But it was like really cool. And it was like scary at the same time. Like I remember like that tarot card and I was like, oh, right. So you are getting me drawn to this because it's part of your soul's purpose. And just reach out to me, okay, if you have any questions about this, if you don't understand it or if you're scared or anything along those lines too. Okay, I feel like that's the only thing they're telling me. I know it sounds kind of weird. I only go to Instagram to practice your stories. Oh my gosh, okay, and I'm sorry, I don't think I've done it. Like I don't do it all the time on the weekends, but I'm gonna do it. Okay, I picked C, and that's true. I need to start speaking my truth. Bam. Ooh, C is children. This is interesting. Okay. Whoever chose card C, you're going to be pregnant. I'm kidding. I am so kidding. Okay, like I literally have like less than a minute, but okay, I'm gonna channel this, but I gotta tell you guys. Okay, so I was in a reading this past week, okay, and I hate it when a freaking psychic is like, "Oh, there's a kid on the other side for you," because I'm like, I don't have a uterus, okay, so I can't have a freaking other kid, okay, and I don't want to. You're just looking at what I look like and then telling me that I'm freaking gonna have another kid, right? No, I'm not, okay, and then so anyways, so what ended up happening was I actually told this woman this, and apparently she didn't have a uterus either. But I was like, oh no, your dad's on the other side, and he's gotten very emotional, and he's holding a little boy. And I was like, and I just put two and two together. And I was like, oh, it was a little boy for you. She was like, no, but my brother lost a little boy. And I was like, oh my gosh. I'm like, I wonder if that's him. And then I was like, but I feel like this little boy is incarnated again. So I was like, I wonder if if the child that your brother had after this child passed is the same soul. And she's like, yeah, but my brother only had girls afterwards. And then I forgot what name I got, but I got the name, and she was like, girl. She's like, that is the name of the child that my brother had after that little boy passed away. Bam, microphone drop. How cool is that? Okay, so Christine's like, stop. I chose C and definitely not. No, I know. I'm freaking kidding me. Children came up in my personal weeks cards too. Okay, so card C does not mean that you're going to be pregnant. Oh my gosh, I'm over my time, but it's okay. Hopefully my husband still love me. Okay, so I think I'm gonna start regret having that coffee. The caffeine is getting to me. I know, really. Okay. So anyways, the children card is talking about you need to be more play-like. Okay. This is talking about living life through the eyes of a freaking child. Okay. You need to go in and do that inner child work. You need to go ahead. Me and my husband went rollerblading last week. Okay. Like, yeah, we were sore for 5 freaking days, but going back to something that you used to love to do when you were younger. That's what you need to do. You need to open up. If you chose card C, your soul needs a spark. Okay. You really need to like laugh more and skip a little bit more. You might be just so engrossed into like the everyday life and maybe like getting your goals down and making sure you're doing this, getting the house clean and blah, blah, blah. F the house. The house ain't ever going to always be clean, okay? Who cares about freaking dinner, okay? Everybody can fend for them freaking selves, okay? Have a freaking piece of bread, okay? Go ahead and open up that can of food that's been sitting in the freaking refrigerator, or sorry, in the freaking cupboard for like 10 years, okay? Eat that, okay? Because you know what? Mom is going to go color, right? Mom is going to go draw. Mom is going to go buy her own set of freaking Legos, all right? You know what Mom is going to do? Or the woman of the house, I'm going to go buy myself the freaking Barbie doll that I've always freaking wanted. I don't care if it's 42 years late. Does that make sense? So perfect. I've been thinking about this. I watched the grands during the week, and I'm so excited to Zasa to play. I have to change it. Yes. Oh my gosh. Jace moved in with us. It's been so rewarding. Oh my gosh. This is right up there with you, Virginia. I'm trying to heal my inner child for my daughter. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. I did a puzzle this week. Haven't done one in years. Bam. Yes. This card is really hitting home. We're just told my sister-in-law she has 2 weeks left to live. And it's just thrown my perspective into a whole new way. Life is too short. Yes. Okay, I gotta go because he's gonna get mad at me. Okay, I'll put the stuff about coffee and cards you need to vote on either in my Instagram stories or in my Facebook group, Rise into Your Power. I love you guys, and I will talk to you guys later.